Hey, it's a beautiful day in Casinomeister land. And man, do we have a bitchin' show for you today. Yes, siree, Bob. This is the second of a bunch of videos commemorating the 20th year of Casinomeister. And I am entertaining questions from my forum members, Facebook fans, newsletter subscribers, the mailman, for that matter, about Casinomeister.
Wow, man.
First question is from Tom Galanis, who has asked me, do I ever regret saying, yes, siree, Bob? The answer is no, since there are audience members who are named Bob, and I'm sure that they are feeling a special, heartfelt inclusion in my traditional salutation. So, there you have it, Tom. Yeah. Ian Sims asked me, how does it feel to be old? Well, the next time we meet, we'll have a push-up contest and a 5K run, and we'll see who feels old, Grandpa.
For sure.
Anyway, here's a question from Super Babe. All right, Super Babe. Tell us about your biggest boo-boo. For instance, have you ever misread a post, made a hot-headed quick reply? Well, yeah. Sometimes I post things without getting what the person meant quite right. Those happen sometimes, and I'll correct myself, right? But I'd say the biggest boo-boo would probably have been with a PAB that was submitted in November of 2008 that I didn't get right. This was subsequently a 10-page thread called Casino Club, Robot or No Bot. Right? This concerned a player who was accused of using a bot at Casino Club. He had played for like 14 hours without a break, and the casino owed him around 100K or something. The thing was, when he appeared in the forum complaining about this, something was really fishy about the whole thing. He had more than one account in the forum, denied it, and a number of other members who were defending him had multiple accounts as well. And one guy was even busted at the casino for using a bot, and he even admitted it. So it seemed like an open and shut case of player fraud. Well, we were given the casino's gameplay records, and these seemed to indicate bot use, no breaks in 14 hours, and no more than like 2 wins in a row. It was really weird. The guy insisted that he didn't use a bot. I had already banned him from the forum, but I decided to, what the hell, I'll hear him out, and especially by the coaxing of a number of members who were knowledgeable about bot use, a bit more than I was. Well, I took the data that I had, and I brought it to 2 professionals, professional actuaries, to look at this separately, and it turned out I was not reading the data properly. Elliot Jacobson, who was running Certified Fair Gambling at the time, I had him and Michael Shackelford, who was running the Wizard of Odds, analyze these files. Both of these guys are brilliant and are expert in the field of gaming math, and both came back with the same findings: no bot.
Oh my God!
So, I ate a little crow on that one, right in time for Thanksgiving 2008. I was wrong and admitted it, because I was. It pays to be open-minded and to be willing to, alter your beliefs with new evidence, right? And of course, to listen to dissenting voices. That's important, and to listen to your friends.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Me?
There it goes.
What the fuck?
And Mrs. Cow, take that bag off your udder. You're a beautiful girl. You live in the forest, so why don't you just let it hang out?
Yo, put that bag back on!
And speaking of bots and friends, one question from Dionysus: did Vortran come into being because you felt the site needed a mascot, or did he exist previously in some other fashion, like some personal story or attachment? Well, Vortran 007 entered into the Casinomeister realm on 25 April 2002. He joined me in my podcast, which I really need to get back up online, right? I really enjoy doing those just as much as I enjoy doing these webcasts, you know, the podcasts. Anyway, it was 2002, and there were some coders that were creating bots to beat some table games, you know, some online casinos at the time, and they were called evil bots, right? Now, I have known a number of robots in my time, and I invited Vortran 007 into our studio to discuss how bots or robots could be used for good and not for evil. Thus, I hired him on to become our warning robot, and he works, you know, for free. So that's cool. And lately he runs in the background, keeping the forum free from most spammers and dodginess. But I agree with many that he should be giving a bigger role, a more active role, which we will be doing here shortly. Another question. This is from Yelena, right? My accounts manager. What is your favorite beer? Hard to say. But this one, Kyler beer. Yeah, Kyler beer. All right, this is an excellent beer from nearby from Lohr. It's really good. There's a Hefeweizen that I'm drinking right now. There's also Schlappesäppel, which comes from here in Aschaffenburg. So yes, those would probably be my favorite beers.
This is crack, and this is what you smoke it in.
It's very comical. It's very funny.
Ooh, from Facebook, right? Simon Collins asks, how do you deal with blackmail and threats? I assume a lot of people have tried to compromise your editorial standards. Yeah, great question. With blackmail, secret to avoiding blackmail is don't put yourself in compromising positions, right? When the hookers show up at a party,
hello there,
then it's time to leave, yeah, alone. When you are in any public place, be expected to be videotaped, photographed, or recorded. So, use discretion when speaking, when writing emails. Now, and this is important, when writing emails, pretend that each email you write might be used as evidence in a court of law, fully viewable to the public, to include your kids, okay? So, that's my take on blackmail. As for threats, they don't come as often as some might think. One reason may be that when I'm writing a bad review, I try to give the reviewed casinos a way out, you know, a way to improve. And I don't say some stupid shit like, well, pay me and I will take you out of the rogue pit, like a number of other unscrupulous persons have done in the past. In fact, there is a rather large website that will remove bad reviews if you increase their affiliate percentage. They will remain nameless for the time being. Don't ask.
oh my.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, there are rogue casinos that are just a nefarious bunch of crooks, and the new owners of, like, say, for instance, Affiliate Edge or AF Power or rogues of yore like Revenue Check or Crystal Palace, the most I received was DOS attacks, right? Some pretty serious ones. Active, I believe, was behind a massive DOS attack where we received about 1 gig of traffic per second. They can DOS me all they want right now, since we're in a cloud server that isn't affected by really, you know, by any DOS attacks. It's like trying to DOS Amazon or Google or something, right? Once when I was roguing a casino, I think it was Rochester Casino or something, some guy called me on the phone with a Brooklyn accent and said he knows a guy who knows a guy who can make the problem go away. And I'm thinking, what the hell? What the me or the player? What the hell? Yeah, it's just such stupid shit, right? In other threats, you know, legal threats, I've received only one in the past 20 years from Playtech. And that was about 13 or 14 years ago. They didn't like something that I said about their operators. The operators didn't care about whether or not they were licensed and that they were running rogue operations. And I changed the wording to that review that, you know, it seemed pretty harsh, you know. And other lawyer letters that I've received over the past 20 years or so, you know, just scare tactics. You know, this didn't hold water, you know. Seriously, it doesn't take an Einstein to figure out that I'm really easy to work with. And if you don't like something that I say, do, or write, well, let's talk about it. So here are my shirts. As you can see, I have, you know, some subdued ones here, and then here I have my Desigual. A few of these that I've worn at some of the conferences and everything. Meister meetings, been there. This is one of my favorites. This is a kind of a really cool kind of batik one I got at Macy's years ago. I've had that for probably 20 years or so. Some batik ones, some floral patterns, and ones on top of others, since I'm running out of hangers. Here's the Hawaiian shirts. This one here, I've worn this a couple times for some of the dive crawls in Vegas. My beer shirt and my sunglasses shirt. More floral patterns. And another one of my favorite ones. Here's a kind of a vintage sort of Hawaiian kind of shirt, surfer shirt. It's pretty cool. I've had that for about probably 20 years. And yeah, that's a nice Desigual shirt. And here's one of my favorites. I picked this up in Toronto. It's my Protect Me From Evil shirt that some of you may remember me wearing every once in a while. But yeah, there you go. So anyway, I have loads more to talk about, but that is going to be in the next upcoming video, where I talk about the future of Casinomeister, things I regret, high points, low points at Casinomeister, all this and a whole lot more. So until then, adios and be cool.